All right, let's walk through the exact steps inside the NCAA transfer portal checklist. And I want you to remember something as we go through this. These steps are simple, but they're not easy. And the families who skip them are the families who regret the decision later. So, number one is self assessment. Before anything else, your athlete has to get brutally honest with themselves. Why are they transferring? Is it playing time? Is it academics? Is it location? Or is it frustration or emotion? All right, you have to separate the emotional reaction from the strategic decision. Because if you make a move in the middle of a bad week or after a tough conversation or because the coach yelled at you yesterday, you're not transferring for the right reason. And inside the checklist, I have athletes write out their top 3 reasons for transferring. If they can't write them down clearly, then they're not ready. Step 2, speak with your current coach. I know this one scares people, but look, if you're going to leave, leave professionally. You don't burn bridges. Coaches talk. And the way you exit a program follows you. What do most coaches look for? Respect, maturity, and honesty. If you're leaving, that coach might be the person who picks up the phone when another program calls and says, "Tell me about your kid." You can control your reputation. And in the portal, your reputation is everything. And then meet with the compliance officers. You cannot enter the portal on your own. Compliance has to enter you. But here's the part people miss. Compliance will tell you exactly what your academic standing looks like. They'll tell you what might not transfer, and they'll tell you how many seasons you have left. And once that button is pushed, coaches can contact you immediately. So don't walk into the compliance blind. Walk into it with a plan. And then step 4 is create a transfer highlight video. We talked about this. Your highlight video is your commercial. It's your quick pitch. Coaches don't have time to scroll through every game that you played, but most will, especially at the big time level. All right. They need your best plays first. And make it recent, make it clean, and make it professional. No more than 3 minutes. All right. And then step 5, build your transfer resume. Yes, transfers need resumes too. Coaches want everything in one spot: who you are, all your contact information, and add your highlight link, your stats, and your awards. If a coach has to hunt for your information, they'll move on. This makes their evaluation fast, which makes your chances better. Number 6, build a target list. This is where strategy starts to separate you from everyone else. Too many athletes chase that dream school instead of the right school. And you need a list across the divisions: 1, 2, 3, even NAIA and JUCO. Why? Because opportunity comes in many forms. Just like in high school, you need to build that list of 10 to 15 to 20 programs. And you need to tier that list from a dream school to solid to a safety net school. Look at who they've recruited recently, who's left their roster and who's graduated, who fits your style. Transfer success is all about fit. And step 7, you got to email coaches correctly. Transfers are held to a higher standard, and coaches expect your email to be sharp and clean. And after you send out that first email, if they don't respond in a week, follow up. Not 7 times, just once. And just like in high school, step 8, track all your communications. This is where athletes fall short because when they reach out to 20 schools, they forget who replied. Right? They forget who showed interest, and they forget the next steps. And they just lose all those opportunities. And step 9 is understanding financial and scholarship scenarios. This is where a lot of families get blindsided. Transferring doesn't mean your scholarship transfers. Different divisions, different budgets, different conferences, different rules. And then different schools have different academic aid. Ask the right questions early. Athletic money, academic money, housing, meal plans, fees. You need to find all that out before you make a decision. And do not commit anywhere until you understand the full financial picture. And then step 10, be ready for a new environment. This might be the most underrated step of all because transferring is just not a new locker room. It's a whole new system, all new teammates. You have new expectations and you have new academic demands. You have to walk in prepared to earn everything all over again. New coaches don't care what you did before. They care what you can do for them now. So stay humble. The NCAA Transfer Portal Checklist. It's a free step-by-step guide to navigating this process with clarity, strategy, and confidence. You can download it using the link in the description. It will make everything in this video even more actionable. The NCAA Transfer Portal Checklist. Free download. Get it right now in the description.